Welcome to the O2 guy. Look at that O2 in the corner. So in this episode, we're going to be going over O2 in New Game 100. We're going to be warring with the meat grinders. This level sucks, okay? This is like the biggest run killer in the entirety of New Game 100. I'm going to be dead honest. This level is the one that like is going to give you the most trouble, I imagine, just because of everything in it, really. If you try to go for like a really tight time, you're not going to have a very fun time. If you're going to be a little loose about it though, oh boy, you're going to love this level, seriously. First things first, so I'm going to start with the sharpshooter. Now, to get the first secret, you're always going to want to just grab and dive out of there. That's all you want to do for that. Don't worry about anything else, just do that. Now, for the sharpshooter route, you'll do that. You'll hit that. You'll get a multi-kill X7 in there. You don't need to worry about the last guy. Don't bother with him. Now for this last room, I forget that's how that works. We're just going to run this back. Show you the option. Yeah, I messed that up, sorry. We're going to run that back and do the optional route. Shoot that, turn around, then fire the sharp and kill all four of them, which is a better option. For this room, you want to stand at that specific spot right here, this specific spot right here, and then when the projectile comes to you, shoot and dash, and it will fling you right up into here, plus it will kill either everything in the room or leave that one final stray that was alive right there. Then, you know, grab the secret, come back this way, grab the little blue skull, you know. And in here, you want to shoot and dash twice. You want to do this very fast. If this crusher is even a little off, either you die or it doesn't kill all the filth. Not like it matters that much, to be honest. Just don't get crushed. In this room is the hellish one. So that is the normal route that you can typically do. That's the best one for survival. If you're feeling a little silly, you can do an SSJ and do that. If you're also feeling a little whimsical, you can dash, slide, jump. And if you're extra whimsical, you can slide off of that grate. It's very fun, very silly. But honestly, for most routes, I would highly just recommend you... Oh, I super slide jumped on accident. Oopsie daisy. Honestly, I would just recommend doing that. Because that's the safest route. It's not the fastest. If you want to go faster, you can. But, you know, you don't have to. No one's forcing you. This is like, this level is a minute long. It's not the end-all be-all to a run. In this room, you can try and shoot on the wall there to get stuff. Sometimes that secret crashes your game if you have unlimited FPS. It's still kind of unknown to why, I think, but it's really frustrating if that happens. I honestly don't know what to tell you. But for those last two rooms, you just piercer shot, first two strays. I'll run them back. Oh, never mind, I can't. In this room, yeah, just piercer shot, then shoot this wall. And then just to pick off the filth. And the other one, shoot a sharp shot, go under, wait down one cycle of the crusher stomping. Yeah, wait one cycle of those, and then pop back out and then kill everything else. For the sword machine, it's going to be there. You're just going to do this. You're just going to spam parry as many times as possible and do that. And then when you get the shotgun, you're going to spam shotgun swap. I think I accidentally had it still from when I was doing the level. So, you know, that's going to be there. And then just shotgun swap him for a second phase. For that, just slide jump, fire a core at this, and then right through here, dash through here, dive down. That would be the route. Now to do it with the actual sharpshooter in an actual route, I will do it now. This route is very finicky at points. There are a few points that are kind of iffy, such as that. If you're a little bit off, you won't get flung up. Not that it really matters. Grabbing the skull. Sometimes you'll bounce on that little crusher part right there, and that'll screw you over. If that happens, sucks to suck. I empathize with you. Really, I do. Because, oh my god, it's happened so many times. Alright, wait for the crushers to end. Jump off the other side. Get ready. Kill those guys. This filth is always such an issue. He's like the problem child of the family. And then that filth's not really the problem child. Alright, fire piercer shot. Parry. You can either fire the piercer shot or just have a sharp shot ready immediately. Hitting parries here is really good. They're not required, of course, but they're really, really good. Make sure you grab the secret, too. I had a bit of an arc where I forgot to grab the secret, and as you can see, 122. Pretty good time. As long as you're getting below 2 minutes, you'll get the P rank. Honestly, that's where it really matters, to be honest. It doesn't really matter anything else, if I'm being real. Next up, the marksman. Now, the marksman has a slightly different route to it. Secret's still going to be about the same, but this room, you know, flip coin, throw coin, shoot it immediately, then do that. You'll kill everything in this room, aside from one guy, it appears. Not that it really matters, you just need 9 kills for this room. And then you want to use 3 coins in there. I used a 4th because I had it. You don't need to if you don't have it, because you'll have 2 on the way out, so you can just kill everything. This is all about the exact same, because this is all rooted around the piercer. That part isn't really that different either, because the strays will usually kill themselves. Yeah, as you can see, I got a plus crushed out of nowhere because that stray decided to kill himself. And then this room, 2. Or you can be like me and miss all your coin shots. This is part of why I don't use the marksman. I hate it for this area. Yeah, and then here we go. Where it really shines is here, because the sword machine is a bit of an idiot. And I messed it up, of course, but if you hit a good time with it, you know, you can do really well. But this is obviously the guide portion, so I'm not really bothering to kill him off yet. But then, you know, you do all the same, you get a secret exit. Doing an actual run now. I definitely didn't get a little too locked into the previous. Alright, and then 1, 2, 3. Make sure to dash thin slide here. If you miss one, oh well, just shoot him. Yep, that where I was bouncing, if I didn't rebound and like stop myself, I would have died. I would have flung straight into that crusher and died. Because you can't jump up if you're, you know, flying through the air. So that is good to keep in mind when you do that. I like to put it as the marksman makes this section a little slower, but it also makes sword machine faster. And those two ends kind of help you out in the long run because, you know, sword machine is half the level, basically. What the hell? I had a massive lag spike there. Oh well. And then, you know, 124, not the worst. It's really it's pretty good as long as you're getting sub 130. I'd say you're doing a pretty good run. Even then, a 145, as long as it's below the P rank threshold, you're doing amazingly. Now, what if you manage to get both? What if you got 32 KP by the time you get into this room? Which is possible if you kill everything, if you get no damage. It is possible to get the 32 KP. I wouldn't recommend it. It's kind of hard. It's pretty tough. I honestly would not recommend you trying to do that, but it is possible. If you do this, you get a lot of bonuses. Sorry, I need to remember. Sorry, I need to remember my revolver layout. Such as, you get to get away with that. This room, oh, bam, easy nuke. Win there, win there, win there. I don't know why I'm saying that. This is just basic movement. Also, it doesn't matter if you have the sharpshooter out for this section or not. You're not using the sharpshooter for a while anyways, so like there's no loss. Alright. Uh-oh. I think the game crashed. Yep, the game crashed. Yep, there it goes. Ultrakill.exe is not responding. Hold up. Sorry about this, everyone. Oh, boy. Next up will be the actual run with it. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting the game to crash. That's kind of sad. Alright, sorry about that. If you don't want that to happen, that happens a few times in a row, just go to your settings, go to graphics, and turn off, put target frame rate to something. Just don't put it at none. Now for the actual run, take 2. For the actual run, take 3. I promise you I did not do that on accident. And then that... It's basically, as you can tell, mixing the two strategies together to make the, kind of the ultimate strat, almost. Because you got both weapons, so you can mix both areas to each of them. I would recommend, though, for normal play, the sharpshooter, just because it's my preference, but, you know, a lot of people don't typically have the sharpshooter. It's kind of a weird thing that I do, the fact that I even get the sharpshooter over the marksman. For sword machine, I would actually recommend that, almost, if you're willing to do that. And, you know, now we're gonna get in here, we're gonna go grab that. I think I may have missed the secret, but, you know, you're not gonna miss it in an actual run because you'll hear the little pop. But yeah, that is the mixed. I covered about everything. The only sort of nuanced, like, section where you can do a lot of different stuff is the weapon variety, really. I already kind of showed off the one room where you could, the Crusher hallway. I'll have a timestamp for that section specifically because of that. And we're going to actually move on to a little bonus section. Oh, oops. We're going to move on to a little bonus section, the secret mission. We're just going to go do something wicked. So, something wicked goes, you grab this, you slam store off here, and you slide this way, you slide to the right, you dash jump over this bridge, and then you dive to the right. That'll take you straight to this door. Then you grab the skull, and this is where the RNG can kind of mess you up. You dive here, and then you just run down this hallway. That's it. That's the level. Bam, there you go. And you can, like, slam store, you know, slam store, slide. Be careful, if you slide ways, you will run into this thing. The real issue, and the real trickiness with this, is something wicked. So, We're going to turn on cheats real quick, and we're going to enable full bright real quick so that we can see the level. Something Wicked will spawn about, if I recall, right here-ish. Now, he has a lot of things that he can do. He can run this way, and then run this way. He can run this way, and then he can, like, loop around. And sometimes you can run down here. What you want is him either running down here, or running around here. Because if he decides to, or, you know, going this way. Because sometimes, and this is very rare, but it has happened to me. It has killed runs before. He will be looping around here when you go to get here. So you'll loop here, you'll be right here, bam, you collide into each other. Or even he loops back around, he comes this way, and he's in this room when you're trying to deliver the skull. And that's even more terrifying. So I think it's good to point these out. It's absolutely terrifying. If I put the skull away, he'll show up again, I believe. I hope so. Because the red skull is what despawns something wicked. Yeah, I hear him. Yeah, you hear him walking through. He's patrolling around this hallway. Next, he's going to loop in here, and bam, there he's gone. The red skull despawns him, if you didn't know. But yeah, that's a little bit of lore for something wicked. He's a bit fucky. Anyways, that is OS. Next time, I'll be with you for, you know, 03. But for now, this is where I sign off. Goodbye.